Hello there and welcome to Fairyland Cottage, and thanks very much for joining me here today. I thought I'd bring you along for a very simple, minimal evening. The wind is picking up here in Ireland and you can really smell the autumn in the air. I've been working a lot on the book at the moment, which should be out really soon. And I'll finish working on it around 5:30 in the day. And I just make sure that I have everything put away into a box. And my evening meal, like I've said before, is very simple, easy to digest. Lentils, vegetables, spices. And I'm finding during this time I'm eating a lot more soups. They're just very nourishing with the change in the weather. And it's getting slightly darker in the evenings now, so it is a must that the candles are lit. I'm doing an Ayurvedic course at the moment, and we were learning about how you eat until you're about 3/4 of the way full. And that's really good for your digestion. So I'm trying to be more mindful when I eat my food. Usually I'm rushing it down to get on with the next thing, so it's been a really nice time. And we don't really watch TV in the evening, so I like to have something specific that I'm doing. So I'm going to go out and plant some bulbs, but first of all I got this gorgeous little bird feeder secondhand, and I thought I'd try it out and see what the birds think. It's made of willow and it's handmade. So the birds have had a similar bird feeder for about 6 years that we've been here. So we'll see how he takes it. While watching him, it makes me think about change. How there's so much change going from summer to autumn. There's so much change happening in the world at the moment. There can be so much change in our own lives. And it can take just a little bit of time to accept. And it's important to go easy on ourselves. We're all doing the best we can. And when we're ready, we can accept and we can move on. I had planned to plant some bulbs all the way along the little pathway up to the bench. I thought it'd be wonderful to have them there ready for spring. And I was lucky to have a nearby garden centre that actually gives the bulbs package free. I'm just going for a simple crocus. And I learned a very valuable lesson about time. So because of course the seasons are changing and the evenings are getting much shorter, I thought I had so much time to plant all the bulbs. And then all of a sudden it started getting darker and darker. And so I didn't get them all planted, and that's okay. Years ago I would have beaten myself up if I hadn't finished something. It was like every task needed to be completed. Whereas now I do a little and then I'll go back to it another day. All that's left is a little bit of washing up. Before I used to have everything spick and span before I went to bed. And now again I'm learning just to be a little bit more relaxed. Everything can dry off for the evening and the next morning I can put it all away. So I think it's knowing your priorities. And again, just giving yourself a break. We don't have to do it all. And I'll just finish up with some herbal tea. I think there's some rose petals, some chamomile, and of course a candle. And I've started using my phone to make the lists for the next day. Just find it much easier to do it the evening before. And then I'll either do some Instagram, reply to comments, and then make sure that my phone is on flight mode. And I've started putting it in the living room so that the next morning it's much easier to get up. I hear the alarm and I have to get right out of bed and go into the other room. Another thing I've relaxed about is I'm grand if I don't hang up my clothes in the evening. I just put them on the chair. Make sure I get a little bit of fresh air. Let me know down below if you like the ritual of getting your bed ready in the evening. I find it really therapeutic and relaxing and gets me ready to just have a really sound sleep. I'll just read a few pages of my book and then have an early night. So chat as always down below. Let me know your evening routine. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video.